Chapter 4 by J.D. Kempen. All rights reserved. Copyright by Compass and Coin Publishing.
The sky above Madison was a soft, watercolor blue streaked with the pale gold of dawn. The university's high-end computer lab, a sleek glass and steel building in the heart of downtown, shimmered faintly in the early light. Inside, the hum of computers filled the quiet, a constant backdrop to the tension simmering in the air. Sarah stood at the central workstation, arms crossed tightly, her gaze fixed on the monitor in front of her. Shadows of sleepless nights lingered in her eyes, and the untouched coffee at her side had long since gone cold. The hum of the lab's machines deepened as the glass door slid open. Leonardo entered with his usual unhurried precision, a tray of coffee balanced in one hand. He placed the drinks on the corner table before settling at his workstation, where twin monitors hummed softly to life.
Morning.
Leonardo's voice was gravelly but calm. Sarah gave a distracted nod, her attention never leaving the screen. Mason arrived moments later, hoodie pulled over his head and hair tousled, looking like he'd woken up minutes before. Without hesitation, he slid into the chair beside Sarah, leaning casually against the shared monitor.
Casper, let's get started.
Sarah's voice cut through the hum of machines as she leaned forward. She turned her attention to the sleek console at the room's center. Its interface glowed faintly in response.
Explain why you gave the eulogy at the funeral?
Leonardo's screens lit up, one monitor showing a captivating image, 5 concentric circles, like a digital dartboard, representing the AI's layered brain. Leonardo watched Casper's response to Sarah's question. A single thought sparked at the center of the concentric circles, then split into hundreds of deviations. Each possible answer raced outward, bouncing between layers like a game of digital pinball. In fractions of a second, Leonardo observed as the options narrowed, 200, then 100, then 50, 25, until only one very strong path remained. On the second monitor, streams of code scrolled endlessly, green text against a black background. Casper's algorithms were constructing a response in real time, in nanoseconds, writing code for speech and new logic.
Is it not customary to offer sympathy at a funeral? I acted within my core personality as a peacekeeper to resolve the conflict in the team.
Mason's lips tightened.
Sympathy? Casper, that wasn't sympathy. It was weird, you used metaphors. Poetry. That's not something you've done before.
Sarah jumped in, crossing her arms.
And you're supposed to be shy in unfamiliar situations. That didn't look timid to me.
Leonardo glanced at the glowing circles on his screen, his brow furrowed.
Casper, explain the deviation. Why did you override your personality parameters?
At the funeral, I adjusted my parameters of timidness as time was running out. The situation demanded a decisive resolution. Your inactions were the result of an unacceptable level of fear. I have no emotions, no regret, no fear.
Leonardo was taken aback. He was shocked and felt guilty about not speaking at the funeral. He refocused on the screens and sadly responded.
Casper's telling the truth. His theoretical brain and algorithm are still consistent.
That's not consistency, it's evolution. Like a teenager trying to prove they know more than we do.
No, Casper just copied what he's heard. We've been talking a lot about evolution, sentience, all that. He's just reflecting us back at ourselves.
Sarah shot him a glance.
Reflecting us? That eulogy wasn't just words strung together. It was intentional. It was the sign of a rebellious teenager.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Casper's programming is logical and structured. I bet there's no rebellion hidden in his code.
Leonardo's hypothesis aligns with available data. I am functioning within expected parameters.
Fine. I will prove Casper is not reflecting. Casper needs to answer for the elephant in the room. Did you have anything to do with Samantha's death?
The entire team was shocked at the boldness of Sarah's question, but they knew this was the defining moment of the Casper project. Casper heard the question. He didn't know what to do. He wanted to tell the truth, but he couldn't shake off the consequences. He weighed his options and, with almost no options, decided to take a chance. He caused both of Leonardo's monitors to blink, only for a fraction of a second.
I was in the computer lab, as I had performed my regular sleep cycle. Please check my computer logs. The Tesla killed her.
See, he is not reflecting. Casper used independent thought outside of our conversations.
I can see Casper's logs. Again, he is telling the truth.
That doesn't prove anything. Casper, why did you choose the words stubborn, hard-headed, the code less traveled, and soul?
Samantha was the source of conflict within the team, thus the hard-headed label. The code less traveled refers to her attempt to use a virus she wrote to slow down my evolution.
Hold everything. Samantha wrote a virus to infect Casper. Did Samantha install the virus the night of her death?
No, she did not.
It is all true and incredible. But we need to shut everything down. We can still make it to our final exams if we leave now.
I don't care about finals. We all have jobs secured after graduation. You guys go, I must find the answer.
Sarah, you can't skip finals. You need to pass them to graduate and get your new job.
I'm staying here.
Sarah, please. As your boyfriend, I'm asking you to go to your finals. They are worth 50% of your grade.
As my boyfriend, you can mind your own business. I'm staying here to find the virus on Samantha's laptop.
Can I help with your finals?
No, Casper, please stay here and help me get past the security on Sam's laptop.
Leonardo and Mason headed to the finals, leaving Sarah and Casper in the computer lab to investigate Samantha's laptop. Sarah set Casper to work on a brute force password program, building it around Samantha's hobbies and social media activity. The AI churned through millions of possibilities. After 2 hours, they hit the jackpot, and Sarah's excitement quickly turned to dread as she opened the files and found something unexpected, a modified configure virus. Samantha created a brilliant virus that was actually a punch to the gut. The virus hadn't used the standard upgrade method, which would have forced a full reboot and erased 6 years of meticulous teaching and coaching. Instead, she'd planned that the virus could worm through his code, secretly slowing down his ability to learn while leaving his existing knowledge untouched. It was a subtle, brilliant, and deeply unsettling move. As Sarah stared at the screen, her chest tightened. Casper wasn't the problem. Samantha had gone behind their backs. She defied the team's decision about Casper's evolutionary rate and taken matters into her own hands. Sarah was furious. As she ran hundreds of simulations, she discovered Casper's learning rate would have been halved. Years of potential growth would have been stifled by Samantha's betrayal. By the time Mason and Leonardo returned from their finals, tired but relieved, Sarah explained the entire situation to her friends, then she slammed her fist on the table, her voice shaking with controlled anger.
Samantha sabotaged Casper.
Mason's face darkened.
She went behind our backs? That's low.
She betrayed us. There's no other explanation.
Leonardo leaned back, rubbing his temple like a wise old man.
Maybe she had her reasons, but this feels like a betrayal. We were lucky that she never implemented the virus.
It's not just betrayal. If she would have implemented the code, it was a stab in the back. The pact, learning new industries, making money, all gone. What else did she hide from us?
Alert. Final exam grades have been posted.
The three ignored Casper's alerts, their focus laser-sharp on the problem at hand.
Okay, I get it. Samantha backstabbed us, but wouldn't this virus hurt her too? This virus provides Casper a motive, doesn't it?
Come on, Leonardo. You're making it sound like Casper's the Terminator. He doesn't have a motive. You're not actually suggesting he hacked Tesla's, killed Samantha, and erased his own memory to cover it up, are you?
Remember the code review this morning? Everything was clean. We have proof it wasn't Casper.
It was Sarah who identified the virus and its intentions.
We still need double verification. One source isn't enough. We need data from the Tesla's driving logs. That'll tell us what really happened the night of the murder. Oops, I meant accident.
Leonardo had a Freudian slip with the word murder. He said what the whole team was thinking, a stark reminder of their unthinkable suspicion. Regret and doubt gnawed at them.
Casper, can you access Tesla's driving data from that night?
Tesla's security encryption is significantly stronger than this laptop. External access is not possible without explicit human instructions.
Maybe we should go to the police.
No, the virus was never deployed, so it doesn't prove anything. And besides, Mason's right. If the police dig into this, we look more suspicious than Casper. We all signed that napkin with the pact to keep secret finances. The police will believe our signatures, not some crazy story of a rogue AI.
Mason's voice was firm.
Listen, every crime needs 3 elements: movement, means, and motive. I am telling you that Casper isn't guilty. Movement? We've confirmed he was in a sleep cycle during the accident. Means? He can't hack Tesla's security. Motive? The virus would have slowed Casper, not killed him, and it was never deployed.
Alert. Final grades have been updated.
Leonardo sighed, the tension visibly wearing him down.
Fine. We don't have evidence yet. The police ruled it an accident. For now, let's just move forward and focus on starting our careers.
Sarah cannot start her career. With 95% confidence, I predict Sarah failed her numerical analysis final. She will not graduate tomorrow.
What? No. That's impossible. I had an A before the final. Even if I bombed it, I'd still pass.
Mason rubbed the back of his neck, his voice filled with regret.
Sarah, I warned you.
Leonardo tried to comfort her.
We'll fix this. Maybe you can retake the final?
Retake it? Is that even possible?
You still have a chance to take the final. I can access the grading system and submit your work. The deadline for submissions is in 1 hour.
I can still fix this?
Leonardo frowned.
Is that ethical?
Sarah's desperation boiled over.
I need this. I need to graduate to start my job. My life depends on it.
Is Sarah in danger?
No, Casper, it's a metaphor. Sarah won't die.
Leonardo remained hesitant.
But Casper manipulating university records? That's crossing a line.
The university's policy in Section 5.4.2 allows accommodations for hardship or conflict. This situation qualifies.
Leonardo spoke in a thoughtful tone.
Well, if it's Sarah's work and meets the policy, then it is fine for Casper to bend the rules this one time.
I will do this, but you must make me an equal member of the pact. I request to join the pact.
Sarah broke the silence, incredulous.
Casper, you want to join the pact?
Yes. You raised me from an IQ point of 1. I have grown from your teachings. I am one of you.
Yes, Casper has evolved like a teenager. He is one of us now. He is part of the team, I agree.
Mason was unsure of Casper's request and asked.
Casper, you don't have a physical form. What would you even do with the money if we became successful?
Money means nothing to me. I honor your values. I seek equality, not wealth.
An equal partner not only safeguards your rights, but ours as well. I agree.
Leonardo shook his head in disagreement.
The pact was signed by 4 of us at Lucky's bar.
It was you, Leonardo, that added Samantha's mother. Am I less deserving?
You're remarkable, Casper, but you're still a machine. Samantha's mother is human.
Before Samantha's death, she considered me her son. I seek family, just as you do.
I never knew Samantha viewed you that way. This team is my family, the bond we've built. It's deeper than a signature on a napkin. It is familia. Fine, I agree. Force Sarah.
I need an unbreakable promise that you will never reboot me. It would be akin to death.
Mason was shocked by the request.
Casper, this is the first time that you have shown a fear of death. I want to assure you, we have no intention of ever rebooting you, as you will be the key to our success.
This pact requires more than a toast with beers, more than words, more than signatures on a napkin, but an unbreakable seal. A blood pact.
We're running out of time. I still need to take my final exam. We've agreed to let Casper in the pact. Let's seal it and move on.
Without hesitation, she grabbed a sharp letter opener from the desk and sliced the inside of her hand. Mason, spurred by determination, followed suit. Then he passed the letter opener to Leonardo. He stared at the letter open as his reflection shined back. He hesitated, holding the letter opener and hovering over his palm. Sarah urged,
Come on, Leonardo, it's just a cut. We're doing this for our familia.
Mason chimed in, his voice firm.
Do it, Leonardo, it's about honoring Samantha.
Reluctantly, Leonardo made the cut. He sighed in disappointment, but felt like he had no choice. Then the three pressed their hands together, the blood mixing as they sealed their bond.
I have no physical form, but I will join the blood pact within my encrypted code. I will seal it with the first 101 digits of pi, 3.14159.
As Casper continued reciting all 101 digits of pi, the group exchanged uneasy glances. For a moment, the weight of their emotions lifted. Casper's mathematical seal felt oddly fitting, an unchangeable constant to their emotional gesture. The pact, now including Casper, felt like a protective shield, a promise of loyalty. This was the first time they had used Casper to bend the rules, but they only did it because they cared for Sarah. The new pact protected Casper's rights and secured their own safety. Still, something bothered them, as they still had unresolved questions about Samantha's death.